Through the hardest times of my life, God has helped me to rise back up. When I have been on my head between my knees, crying out to God, weeping, repenting, asking for forgiveness, He wiped away my tears, helped me rise back to my feet. Do not be afraid of the terrors of the night, nor the arrows that fly at midday. Psalms 91, verse 5. We need to put on the whole armor of God. An arrow is something that pierces or wounds spiritually, physically, mentally, or emotionally. This category indicates that you're in a spiritual battle zone. Specific enemy assignments that are directed towards your life to defeat you. These arrows are deliberately sent by the enemy and meticulously aimed at so that they will cause most damage. They are targeted toward the area where your mind is not renewed by the Word of God, perhaps an area where you're still losing your temper, or an area where you're still being affected, or in an area of rebellion or fear. In those times, we always have to remember to use the whole armor of God. 1. The belt of truth. 2. Body armor of God's righteousness. 3. For the shoes of peace for the gospel, to be fully prepared. 4. Hold up the shield of faith and stop the fiery arrows of the devil. 5. Put on salvation as your helmet. Sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Pray in the Spirit at all times and on every occasion, staying alert and being persistent in your prayers for all believers on all occasions. Ephesians 6:12 states, For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in the dark world, and against evil spirits in the heavenly places. Therefore, put on every piece of God's armor, so you will be able to resist the enemy in the time of evil. Then, after the battle, you will be standing firm.